Hello there, welcome back to my channel Non-Bespoke Elegance. And last time we did a video on the Nike's shoe cost to manufacture a shoe, and we talked about how we're gonna do a cost analysis for Easy from Adidas this time. But let's digress a bit here and put the Easy thing on hold for now. And today we're looking at this very beautiful pair of loafer from Carrucci. Although it's seemingly pretty beautiful and elegant, it's a horse-bit loafer, but we're gonna take a closer look and we will find something else. Okay, let's dive into the review. Oh, by the way, if you haven't checked out the Nike's shoe cost video, I put a link here. So what we have here is a horse-bit loafer. Horse-bit means this metal piece here is pretty like a horse bit, where they use a metal stick to put into the horse mouth to control the horse. And here we have a very round toe shape, very classic, but the material here is very bad. They put a serious plastic or we say wax polish on that leather, because that leather is definitely not full grain leather. Probably genuine leather with a very serious polish, and it's very stiff. As more as I touch it, it's more and more stiff than I thought. And the construction here, the toe shape, again is very classic. The horse-bit loafer, the bit here is pretty golden color. And a very sleek design, I have to say. Very elegant. But that does not mean that this shoe is well constructed, because the leather quality is just so poor. But anyway, the golden color is pretty good. Pretty elegant. And the apron here is, I have to say, it's well constructed. The apron part, the stitch is very solid, very clean. And we're moving towards the side look, the inner side look, where the arch is. We have a very chunky design. The overall shape of the shoe is not as elegant as it may look in the first sight. As you can see, no arch support here at all. We have a single stitch seam here. And moving towards the back, we have a very nose shape rear quarter. And the heel is pretty cheaply made. They're not, I guess they put some synthetic material. It's definitely not full leather heel stack. And you can see there's a very significant gap here to make the shoe less elegant. That's all the details about the shoes. You know, when we talk about shoes, details matters. And here we have an extra piece of leather that was sewed to these two pieces of leathers to form the whole rear quarter. And high-end shoe usually don't have this extra piece of leather. And here we're moving towards the other side look, which is the outer side of the shoe. And it's pretty sleek look, but again, you can see a very, very significant gap here at the heel part. And the heel is not high, it's not thick, and makes your feet uncomfortable. And here we examine the construction, specifically whether it's a glued bottom or a Goodyear welted bottom. It's a glue bottom. I will go into detail about the glue thing later. Again, the leather is pretty stiff. It's definitely a genuine leather, not full grain. And here, moving towards the inner side, the inner lining here, we have a very poorly quality inner lining. It's just cheaply made. It's pigskin definitely, but it's I guess it's genuine layer of the pigskin. It's definitely not the full grain pigskin. It's very stiff, feels like a cork, you know. And moving to the bottom, where we examine the Goodyear welted or glue part. Here we do have some visible stitches, the seam here. But notice we do have a very sparse stitch density here, as you can see, about 1 centimeters per stitch. But if you compare this distance between each stitches, between each holes, you see there are seam. You compare the distance between that stitch to the upper stitch, they just don't match, because here in the upper we have a very high density stitching, so they're not agreed to each other. That means they are all fake. So fake seam here, fake stitch here, and fake stitch at the bottom of the at the top of the outsole, where we can see from here. So here we do have a 1 millimeter distance between each stitch at the top of the outsole, and at the bottom of the outsole we have roughly around 5 millimeters per stitch. So they definitely do not agree with each other, so that means they're all fake. So for this shoe, you can dress it up or dress it down. You can pair it with a suit pants, or you can pair it with some decent chino, as I did here. A gray chino, it's definitely a go-to. Alright, that concludes our review on this seemingly good, but actually not, loafer from Carrucci. And next time, you should have a clear mind and clear eyesight to tell the difference between a good pair of shoe and a bad pair of shoes like this. And that's pretty much for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.